Hello, hello, good evening. How's it going? How's everyone? Obviously, it's not good evening for all of you. I get that, but crikey, I haven't even turned my light on. Maybe I look better in the dark. I do have a face for radio, I think it's fair to say. We have joined as the map appears to have hung, which is always good. So I'm just going to check what's going on. Fusion broke the game. I just said, should we do a restart of the server? And I went, no, it's running smoothly. And then Fusion goes and opens the auto drive menus, which caused it a bit of a crash. So we'll just drop out of that for a second, and we will give it a quick reboot. How's everyone's week going? Hope you're having fun. It is quite an exciting one today, wasn't it? Certainly. So there we go. FarmSim, frankly. Very special day with Calmsden finally here. What I'm going to do is take a little notebook, and I'll tell you why later on. I will tell you why later on. Right, let's jump back into this and see if we can get it started. I hold Fusion wholly responsible for this. Wholly responsible. There we go. Multiplayer. Loading. As you can see now, 3 FSG servers running. May start a 4th one soon if people are having fun. Carpest, can you set up a favourites folder on SGA? Yes, I'm running all of my mods through that carp. Working well. And we're going to give a big shout out to the FarmSim Kid as we hide him from the channel for spamming. There we go. Right, we're connected. We're in. We are in. Let's see how long this takes. Rocket Man, welcome from Wisconsin, my friend. How are you? Nexarian, hello sir, how are you? You finally made it to the start of a stream. Using SGA but can't find where you set up a favourite folder. You just set up exactly how you set up another folder, Carp. And in fact, the favourites thing isn't activated yet. Beg your pardon, I misunderstood that. I thought you were saying, can you set up folders for maps? But I think that's an update that's coming later on. So I imagine they'll reintroduce that. That was something in 19, so I think they'll bring that back at some point. It snowed. It snowed in the Yukon. You can hear the crunch of the snow on the ground. So what we are doing today, which is quite exciting, is we are all the way... We've got a bit of a farm going here. The guys have been very busy. We'll sync everybody in again. There we go. Love a fast sync. These are now big fields, which you won't see yet because it takes such a long time for the map to load in. But we are going to be working right the way up here today. And if I jump into the lime plant, let the snow drive in. We've got a lime processing plant here, which is up now. It's been edited by Fusion to take 5 million litres of lime. But they managed to fill that already. Let me just jump into productions. Here comes everybody back in now. If we jump into productions here, the lime factory. Okay, we've got a bit of space in there now. Incoming materials 2.8 mil. We've produced 1.3 million litres of lime, but we also have over here a backup storage spot, which I think we might be selling now. Let's just run over here. So 2 million litres of limestone sitting, waiting to be transported back over to here for processing as well. Plus whatever we've got in the... I'm going to see if I can catch that truck, because the drive down to the mine is really quite cool. Can I squeeze into him as he moves, or is somebody driving that? It's not on the auto drive route. It's not on the auto drive route. We have to switch everything back on, won't we? So, let me just jump into flight mode here, because I want you just to kind of marvel at the scale of things here. So, obviously, there's your map. way over there in the distance is the farm and the fields. But here, just all the way down there, oh, that is on the course. All the way down the bottom there is the limestone. So this is all dirt, but way down in the bottom there is limestone. So let me try and jump into that truck now. It's not letting me. Because I'm in flight mode, probably. That'll be why it is. But there's ramps down all the way, so it has to work its way all the way along there, all the way around and down here, all the way down to the bottom. And then the guys actually dug out a ramp to get things sorted. So, see the snow loading in still. It is huge, this map. It is absolutely huge. So we'll drop down here to the basement, into the limestone pit. And like, the guys have probably excavated best part of 10 million litres already. And there we are. Dropping in. Look at these busy bees. Fusion in his pink. Fusion in his pink excavator. Love it. And these trucks, these Volvo trucks, are set up on auto drive course, so they will continually loop around, dump things into the line production at the top. I will jump out of flight mode now to avoid things going wrong. Am I part of a farm? It's a good question. I probably should. I am already part of it. But these Liebherr 980s from Mr. FS Miner are doing a killer job. I've got my sticks here. And it's all good fun. It's mine. I'm not sure why you all picked pink. I'd love to know the rationale behind that, but Mark Conlon, no, that is Power Tools, which is I guess the equivalent of Easy Dev so far for FS22, and it's actually quite a nice little mod actually now. I'm quite enjoying it. Doesn't do everything that Easy Dev did, but it certainly does the majority of the things you want. There we go. Who else is playing on Calmsden Farms? Carp is asking. I had a quick look at it, but beyond that I haven't done much. Because I've actually got another little map that I got today, well, not so little map, that's worth a look at as well. So I'm guessing every man and his dog's going to do a Calmsden launch vid. So I might do something a bit different. Evening Legacy, nice to see you, buddy. How's things? FS Miner's really churning through the mods at the moment. It's brilliant. His new roller yesterday is really nice as well. His Caterpillar one. Look at Fusion go. He's a man on a mission. Now he's got his game controller running. So look, that as soon as it's full, that triggers him to send him off over the distance, and the next one pulls up to the waypoint. We've got a third one in line there as well, so all good. And what tends to happen is, this is what happened with Hamish and Christian here. We'll pile up all of this stuff from this side and load it into this spot here, so that Fusion can keep loading up without having to move. Fusion. So this is what happens when you go digging. It's quite addictive. You just keep going. You can't help it. It becomes almost metronomic. There's Glovebox. Am I going to take a crack at the 24 this weekend? I'm going to try. I'm going to see if I can find some time to have a bash. Yeah, definitely. I know how that'll go though. I'll run out of time, or I'll crash on the first lap. Great, how are you doing, man? Nice to see you. Robert Newman, this is a private server for members. But you're welcome to join. There you go, Marcus Burns. He's up in Aberdeen playing on Calmsden. Watching the live stream as well. That is the way to do it. 2 screens, stream on one, FarmSim on the other. That'll buff out that one fusion, don't worry. Days, we're taking bets on which of those two will have. Oh dear, Nightbot's kicking off already. Yeah, Robert Newman swore. Naughty Robert. Come on, Robert. You know better than that. Actually, he didn't even swear, poor guy. He just did. He made a typo by accident. Like confusion. Oh, nice, nice moustache, sir. Very nice. Right. Let's see if I can remember what I'm doing with these sticks. These have been a brilliant purchase, by the way. I am loving them. Get my mouse out of the way now. Right, open shot, there we go. Stretch. Down, there we go. Right, here we go. So if it says this action cannot be performed here, it's because I am too close to the diggers. The trailers. So it's just there's a little bit of a jiggery pokery every now and again to get things into place. That should work now. There we go. He's full. He should leave in a second. Christian's giving him a helping hand. Third one should roll into place. Just move out a little bit more. So, I mean, just to give you an idea of how much stuff is in here, it's insane. It is insane. So, Jordan Clifford, hello, sir. How are you? There we go. Honestly, the joy of dual joysticks with an excavator is something to behold. He says as he totally misses scooping up with the bucket. You have to kind of get used to. See, I'm still getting used to it. 78%, we'll dump that and we'll go back. You kind of have to get used to scraping off the surface so you don't tip your flip your excavator. There we go. Like I said, you kind of, it's almost, you keep practicing until it just becomes second nature, really. It's that classic muscle memory thing. Glovebox, what do you reckon I should run for the 24? If I have a go. What are my options? Mally, hello, how are you doing? The Evo, okay. Have we bought more trucks? How have they all come back so quick? Oh, little lag spike there. Sandman Slim, I am indeed using dual sticks, yes. Look at this, both sides, ESAB one side, as I'm going out to pick up another bucket. He's going in with his bucket. It's poetry in motion. We lost Christian. He is just a pile of meat on the floor somewhere. He's done. Right, I'll let this little bit tip out again and we'll get a full bucket load. So yeah, with a bit of practice it becomes quite slick. I'm not going to be ESAB any day soon. He is so smooth. But it definitely makes it, I mean, compared to doing it with a mouse, it's see there, I'm lifting the tracks up, but you want to avoid that if you can. But it doesn't seem to move it too much off the track. So there we go. I think that one's full. There, with a little lag spike. We are running quite a lot of machinery down here. Uh-oh, this doesn't look promising. What happened the other night? Mr. Maslin, how are you doing, sir? Yay, we crashed the server. Oh dear. Have we got the NMC D11 dozy? No, somebody was going to pick it up the other day. And we were going to drop it in. I left. I think it might have been me, actually. This is when I shout at my son for downloading. Right, let's go back in and see what happens. Sean, could you share your setup for button choice for the dual joysticks in the settings page? Sean, if you go to our Discord and go to, there's a mining page that we've got set up. We've actually got them there as screenshots because they vary from excavator to excavator. So it's worth checking them out and grabbing those screenshots set up by ESAB. So it's very helpful. Right, we'll just get back in now. Let's hope this starts to go a bit smoother. Twice in, and honestly, we were in for about 2 hours last night. And everything was going fine. I'm back. There we go. Everything's smooth again. Look, 20, wow. 28 millisecond ping, that's pretty good. I've seen it that low before. Diggers everywhere. There must be a synchronized diggers competition somewhere in the world, mustn't there? Go. Yes, so like I agree with that, Dazed. So my whole front loader forklift experience in FS has gone way better than it used to. Way better than it used to. Warlord Sully, this map crashes on us at least twice a day. Do you know what? I think it's just too big for the servers. We've really ramped up. We had it on game servers and it crashed on game servers once every couple of hours. We moved over to Nitrado and we've like absolutely brimmed it with RAM. And we can get it to run for about 12 hours, but we're rebooting it once a day just to keep things from overheating. But yes, it does have spikes, and we think we've narrowed it down to auto drive courses that are being quite processor intensive. But yes, So I have to say as well, Dazed has sent me a very nice little mod this week to test. I'm going to do a quick video on it soon, but I'll share that with you guys. Very impressive bit of kit. Definitely nice. Yeah, let me take a run up in one of these trucks if I can. They're not showing. Why aren't they showing? Or run back down in one. Visit the dirt mine here and see if we can... Here's one coming back. Let's grab him. So look at this run back down. So good. And also, just again gives you an idea for the scale of it. Look, we've got 2 routes going, so the full guys go there. We've got split courses as well. I don't want to turn on edit mode because we know it has a few issues, but there's side roads here to pull people off and stop. Thank you, Glovebox. I shall absolutely be using them. So we'll head back down. There's two trucks coming up. But again, this FS minor stuff's really nice. Really nice. I think the snow's maybe not helping again. That's just another layer of stuff it's having to load in all the time, isn't it? I think there's another update coming soon, Warlord. I know there's another one they've been talking about the last couple of days that they're about to release. So yeah, it's a long one. I think we've got... How many trucks have we got running at once? 5, I think. Christian, how does it compare? It's a lot more complete. It's a smoother map. It's a slicker map. It doesn't eat as many frames. I think we're really enjoying this. It feels a little bit more stable as well. I mean, and we're pushing it again on a server as well. It's we could turn the snow off. That's a fair point, Richard. Once it's loaded in, it's fine. So I think it's just because we crashed and we had to load back in that's a problem. But so there we go. We run now down into the pit. Nice detail on these cabs as well. I mean, look how far away we are still. Bottom of the pit is right down there. We can't even see the excavators because they're down in this bottom corner. Oh, nice glove. I'm waiting for you to see... I want to see a video from you guys winning a race. Or at least racing. I think you can get some tips. There we go. Moving at 53 kilometers an hour still. Still can't see the excavators. Oh, we're hugging the edge here because you've got to have space for them to pass as well. Some are coming up and some are going down. It's only one way in and out, so exactly. Jump. There they are. I mean, look how far away they are still. They're tiny dots. It's insane. I mean, you could do it. You could do it with individuals driving everything. Any noticeable performance hits as we've gone deeper with the digging? Nothing really. Who's getting 11 grand of vehicle running costs? Jeez. No, Tim. It seems to be pretty stable with the digging. If I'm being honest, I've been quite impressed with it. And we just kind of have to bump. This is the stuff Fusion. This is the ramp that Fusion took about 4 hours building. and this one here. There we go. Put my lights on. Can't, it's controlled by auto drive. Auto drive has decided that at the moment we don't need lights. Got my lights on my digger. Mark Simpson, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. 11 months now, jeez. Thank you for the support, mate. I appreciate that. Here we go. Am I first back? No, there was a guy ahead of me, wasn't there? Yeah, he's just rolling into space there. So there we go. There you go. There's a nice little trek for you. And he'll just pull up behind the other guy. And we'll get started again. Four more coming down. How many were we running? 6 in total. Crazy. Oh, you could just keep going, couldn't you? You could have a constant procession of stuff coming. Dynamite. That would be good, wouldn't it? It's another full truck already. See what happens when there's 2 of you loading the trucks. You just rattle through it. Let's do a bit in cab, shall we? Don't go in cab that often with the diggers. Only problem is you can't really see where your bucket is, so. There you go. Is he full already? Surely not. Do I need to move? Not my problem. No, I seem to be in the right place still. Nothing left, right. Love the battered look of those machines. Mally, they were brand new machines about 3 hours ago. The guys have worked them hard. Carl Frame, unfortunately not, my friend. It's all PC only mods, this, the map, and some of the vehicles as well. Lift your bucket ASAP. There you go. Mills, how are you, sir? Nice to see you. Thank you for your work on Sim Dashboard. You are very welcome. Glad you're enjoying it. Which is your favourite screen? I'm torn myself. I still think the Fent might just win it for me. I think actually it's a nicer in real life. I think it's a more nicely designed screen. So here's a question, if he's half full, does he move on to the... He does. Yeah, that's quite clever. So when we get that, this action can't be performed here, it thinks the bucket's tipping onto the ground, and it doesn't want to do that. So it's a little bit annoying, but we can live with it. It's starting to run a bit smoother now, definitely. I was a little bit worried at the start, but actually I have to say it's one of the things I think with multiplayer in 22, it does run very smoothly compared to 19. Tempting fate there, aren't I, by saying that? But it definitely, you know, my experience is it's working a lot slicker. And certainly things like the sync times are almost non-existent now. to the point it's not really an issue anymore. Other than when Fusion decides to join the game. The only problem is these you can't get right down into the basement. That's why Christian's there with the other wheel loader, just sorting stuff. There we go, another little lag spike. What time are we at? Could be we're on 15-minute saves here, so it does sometimes take a second to save, being that much of a bigger map. Fusion and I jousting. Evening, Binks. Nice to see you. I think we had the very big excavator in FS19 on this. That one bucket of it filled one of these trucks in one go. So it's a little bit coming out. There we go. We're literally showing these trucks who's boss. And I suppose I should say a big thanks again to Christian, who's driving the wheel loader down there, who is the community sponsor for this server. He has very kindly donated 1 year's worth of server funds to keep this up and running, which is greatly appreciated, and it's been really nice to see, in fact, all three of our servers running with quite a few people on over the last few weeks. It's been great to see, and we have got plans for more servers as well in the not too distant future, with other members of the community now coming forward and offering to sponsor a server, which is very, very generous. Go. See what eSub's doing here is now scraping things off the wall behind us, so we can continue to dig without having to move. There we go, another truck full. He's done. You could honestly put classical music to this, couldn't you? As them floating about. Nope. I'll leave myself up in the air while the boys load up. We have got, there's the last one heading up the hill there, Jesse Hatfield. Thank you for the sub, nice to have you here, much appreciated. Watch them go up the hill there. Usually wait for Christian to load up from the back there. You start digging to your left, go for it, Fusion. I'll grab this little bit here actually and move it as well. There we go. There you go, right up in the next one of the next buckets. Little bump here when they're full. The physics on those is quite good actually, isn't it? Christian's killing it at the bottom. He's doing a magic job. We do have the Komatsu over there, but it's a little bit more suspect. It spins its wheels quite readily. It needs a little bit of XML tweaking to make it a little bit more user-friendly. But that's that what you see, that hole there is about 10 million litres. There's a space where Krishna's bedrock. Yeah, we are down to the very ground there, Chef. So while you've been busy planting on North Dakota, the boys have been digging a 10 million litre hole. Oh, Fusion and I having a little disagreement. I'm very very protective over your digging space. But I think the physics of this stuff is a lot nicer as well. It feels a lot more smooth than in 19. Again, I didn't do a lot of digging in 19, but Binks, am I aware that Calmsden is out? I am, sir. I am. It's already downloaded. I was having a little look at it before. Oh, don't give me ideas, Mark. Don't give me ideas. Maybe I'll send some of this limestone back to Greystone. Fusion's going to tip me over. I think this happens in real life to digger drivers, like excavator drivers, just get bored and start fighting. Apart from ESAB, who's really like super serious. No, there's a job to be done here. Colton's farming videos. How do I like Terraform? I absolutely love Terraform. I think it's one of the cleverest mods I've seen for FarmSim in a very, very long time. Yeah, thanks, Binks. Is it sad that the thing I'm most excited for Calmsden is the UK license plates? No, I don't think so. I think that's fine. Dazed. I have to say, I think I was saying to Argsy before the stream started, it's probably not a map I will play. I might have a little bit of fun with it, but it's nice, I think, from a console perspective that they've got another map to play on other than No Man's Land, which is good. So from that perspective, brilliant. There's another map out. Right, let's see. We're going to get a procession of trucks back in one go, I think. They're probably backed up at the line point, aren't they? There's one heading back, there's one coming in. It just takes so long for them to get anywhere. So he'll roll in there and tip. Now the ideal scenario is we know that you wouldn't put a tipper in here, but we can only work with what we've got at the moment. I think in 19 this was an open cast tip point. 10-minute round trip, jeez. I'd love to see a 4x UK map, like another Homeworld or something like that. That would be fantastic. Yeah, this was all uncovered in 19. You had a proper tip box, slightly different scenario, so maybe that'll happen again in the future. But there we go. I think that was the last one heading, so we should get them. They should all be heading back down now. Yeah, there's a couple heading down. Trying to find my my digger, excavator, digger. Get a few more trucks. 3.4 million limestone in. Impressive. Upgrade the capacity of the hauls. We could do that a little bit, or we could add another couple in. I know Homeworld was a firm favourite of ESAB's as well. Great map. That was our server for a long time. In 19. Customise them up to 2 million litres. I don't think we need to do that. What are they at the moment then? They're about 50,000? They take about 5 buckets full. Ooh. I'm going to have to move a little bit over, aren't I? $50k, yeah. So you could go up to maybe 100k in them or 75 in them, couldn't you? It would still feel quite realistic to do that. I'm probably too far over now, but we'll give it a go. Yeah, Alex is just splashing the cash. I don't know where he became so frivolous. It would allow for a bit more digging and a little less waiting. Can we do that? Have we got a mobile mechanic shop, or have we got a... We've just got to purchase some more. There we go. Oh, look at that. Cha-ching. 25k of new vehicles. They're sensibly priced, actually. Not too bad. Because we don't have that much money on here. Every time... every time we make enough lime to sell, we've had to shell out about £5 million on vehicle repairs. There you go. Hamish sneaking that in behind Fusion's excavator. Fusion forgot how to spell his name. So people don't know who he is, Args. It's his alter ego. Starting to remember which way to push these levers now as well, which is quite good. Sorifis I am using, at the moment, I'm using dual joysticks for the excavator. But I do use a wheel for driving and tractoring. There you go. But yes, no, very much enjoying the dual joysticks for using the excavator. It's a game changer. It's because the game won't let you put simulations. Is that right? So a load of swear words plus simulations as two things you're not allowed to put in the game. There we go. You need to have a joystick cam set up. Yeah, we do actually. I still haven't mastered, and I know loads of people do it, especially I see it in the sim racing community. I can't run more than one webcam, because I would absolutely set up a joystick cam, and I mean, I could also just not show you my face. That would be, I'm sure a lot of people would appreciate that as well, but I think we got something to do with the I/O settings on what am I doing? The I/O settings on my motherboard, I think, don't allow me to run two webcams, so I just need to work out what I need to change. And like all good things, not got round to it yet. It's like playing my sound separately through Discord and the game. Still waiting to work out how to do that. Am I missing this truck completely? Oh, I'm just not opening my bucket enough. There we go. Luckily, Nick, it doesn't drop on the ground. See that error where it says can't be activated? It's basically, it's idiot-proof excavating. It's because you know sometimes when you do it, it just dumps it under the truck and lifts the back wheels up Well, luckily, this one won't let you do that, so... Look at the queue now, look at the queue! Fusion's gone to sleep on the job again. I technically could do with being a little bit further over. That's the problem, I'm too close to this edge. See if I can move a little bit. There you go. That's what I was looking for. Let's just roll over here a little bit. That truck is full, that's going to leave in a minute, I think. Am I too far over now? The auto drive's not turned on, and that's the problem. We'll just get out of the way, I think that's the best thing to do, and refill it over there. Hey, Mr. Foreman, making sure everything's running smoothly. There you go, Carp's talking about Calmsden again. You can sell a medium gas tank for 850k. Sell it! Free money. Shaw's Rulevink, do you need to install a mod for digging in FS? It depends on if you have got a mining map, so if you download this map, link is in the description, no, you don't need an additional mod, all you need is an excavator. If you download it one of the base maps, like Elm Creek or Calmsden in fact, you would need to download the Terraform mod. I've done a couple of vids on that, it's well worth checking out. Binks, the problem is if you send people to my review, it doesn't exist yet, so there's no point in sending them at the moment. The sun is starting to come up and bathe the bottom of the mine in sunshine. Scooters, I don't think so. Not last time I checked anyway. I'll be honest, I've not checked for the last couple of days, but the best thing about 4 is access to the roller and the dozer. So that extra functionality from those tools is probably the best part about it. This is a lot more therapeutic when you're not basically using 2 bucketfuls and then having to wait for trucks. Kind of hoping those maybe get those trucks back in time by the time we finish this lot. Khan, if you look in the... In fact, if you do ! Discord, Nightbot will tell you. The link to Discord. There you go, Args has done it for you. A new feature in 20, the spray booms auto-track the ground now instead of being completely rigid. Not something I've noticed actually, Dazed. That's me not paying attention though, rather than it not being a thing. Just just for clarity. Yeah, that and being able to switch off sections on your thing. Just snuck it in the game without telling anybody. There you go. Looking good. Fusion's giving us a race as well. We are on it. Actually getting used to the controls now as well. Not making silly mistakes. He's full now. There he goes. Wait for the next one to turn up. ESAB go first. Auto load trailers on. Is the Roland pack not for console? I thought that was auto load. I could be wrong though. Thanks, Cammy. Appreciate it, mate. Pulled myself over by digging too deep. I've managed to pull the bucket a little bit too far over. Let me just adjust that actually well. I'm tipping the truck behind. Let me just get my bearings right. I don't want to get too close to fusion either. There we go, perfect. Look at that, ESAB's bucket's perfectly placed as well, so we don't crash into each other, but we can still load. Oh, open up. No auto load for pallets. Oh, pallets! Bales, right? Sure, there'll be one around the corner now. There must be. I mean, crikey, what is it? There are 1,000 mods in testing at the moment. Oh, ESAB got the edge of the bucket caught on him. See if I can still unload. No, I'm a bit too far away. Oh, I can just sneak in there, so we should be able to fill this one up. And then the auto drive will kick in. Ah, Fusion's moving down to the wheel loader now to make sure that we're still we've got stuff to dig from. How much left in that one, Hamish? I'm sneaking just in at this bit here. Sending him early. Do you think we'll ever see auto drive and courseplay combination for completing this action? Like you would have in FS19 for auto low and low silage into potentially. Don't see it necessarily being impossible to do. The problem is, I think, is things move. Like, so we're digging along this line. I think when it's contained in something like a silage clamp, it's a little bit easier. When you've got such a big open expansive space like this, it can become a little bit more of a challenge. Oh, just worked out why the repairs are so high on this map. European lorries, again, FS Miner, I think, has done a European truck for pulling his low loader for stuff. Hey, Bearded! Next time, mate. Next time, mate. You can jump on this at any time, by the way. It's literally, I think, ESAB... There's pretty much somebody on this, certainly 16, 18 hours of the day. The Renault, is it, Hamish? I didn't realise, couldn't remember what it was. How's it going, Pleasant? Nice to see you. FarmSim Agri Hub. What do I think of Calmsden? I think it's beautiful. I'm very much looking forward to getting the 8K textures and the little extras for PC from his Discord in the next couple of days, and just seeing what it can really turn into, because I think, you know, it's an Oxy map, right? It looks brilliant. He's obviously spent a lot of time landscaping and making it look beautiful, and as a map, is it a WoW map? It's not my kind of play style of map. I was expecting a few more fields, if I'm being honest, because they're quite big fields, aren't they? But then again, it's a real map based on, you know, a real location, so it's very difficult to not represent it properly. So I think from that perspective it's great, and I can see myself definitely having a little bit of a play offline with it. I can't see myself doing a series on it. You know me, I like an American map. Derek Hurst, what is an Oxy map? Oxygen David is the guy who he's the modder that created Calmsden Farm, and he is, I think, renowned as one of the best, if not the best map maker that we've got in terms of like real attention to detail and stuff. I mean, every single building on the map has been modelled by hand by him. It's brilliant. Banks Sinatra, what are you doing, sir? Thank you very, very much indeed. That is a very generous super chat. Thank you, sir. Don't know what to say. It's nice to have you here, mate. It's been a few weeks, actually. Hope everything's well. Look, the pink matches my pink excavator as well. You got caught. It's pretty obvious. Let's just readjust slightly so we're back over. Well, even with massive 25,000 litre, what have we changed it to? 50k litre trucks. We've still run out of them. Matches my pink racing socks. It does, Trey, you're right. I'm guessing that's the in joke with whoever bought it. Nobody's fessing up to it. All I've had is Fusion saying he didn't buy it, but somebody bought it for me. And I think I said before the stream started, it's 2022. I'm okay with pink. I can carry pink off. How many have we got, Pilot? We've got 4 excavators. And we've also got a couple of wheel loaders, and we're running, I think, 6 or 7 Volvo trucks, because it is a 10-minute Hamish, it was me. It looks also, it does look very good. It's a very good pink. Yeah, it's a 10-minute round trip for one of these. Once it's full, to go back to the lime factory. Tough enough to, I think. Something like that, Derek. They're pretty big. FarmSim Agri Hub, they are pretty big. I think, what's a 13,000 litre bucket? I mean, we had some absolutely colossal stuff in 19. 4MR did some brilliant stuff, and I think there's some 4MR mods coming soon. So we'll certainly grab a hold of them, because certainly, I mean, these are big, but in here, they're dwarfed by the size of the mine. Yeah, I know what you mean, Scooter. It's but it's, you know, it's great to have the variety. So some people will love it, and that's great. We've got that option. Not everybody wants massive fields and no hedges and all of that stuff. I will say, actually, I recorded it last night, and it should go out tomorrow. Is Peter 716's Greenlands map? I did a little early preview look at it, and it's that's really nice. He has really taken that from what he did in 19 and built on it for 22, and there's some really nice touches in it. I'm really impressed with it, actually, when I reviewed it last night. So that's tomorrow's vid if you want to check that out. And there's a couple of genius features in it, absolutely genius features. So definitely want to check out if you fancy a British map and don't want to play Calmsden. Yeah, we're digging down to New Zealand. I'm gonna pay Argsy a visit. Upping the draw distance and settings in the XML stop you loading Calmsden. I'll just put the I've heard that as well. Oops. There we go. Where are the trucks taking the limestone? Ryan, let me show you. When this one's full, looks like Hamish is riding in it. They go on a big long ride. Oh, Esab's digger needs a repair. Look at it, it's completely devoid of paint now. I don't know how I managed to only get 48% of a. We'll ride it up, Ryan. They're going to. We've got a limestone production point at the top of the mine, but it'll be quite fun to let you see just the expansiveness of this mine. It's very, very good. Oh. Come on, FSG, pay attention, son. See, I'm going to totally mess the truck now. Oh, we'll just creep it in there. There we go. Oops. Repaint on 22 is extortionate. It really is. Right, I'll... How full is that? Let's grab another... Let's grab another bucket full before... I've got to be quick to jump in these before they leave. Oh, it's great, Ryan. It's a great map. It's a great map. If you've got a PC that can handle it, it really is a good map. Fusion quietly getting on with it over there. There we go. Oops. do need to adjust slightly again, don't I? Just wiggle over a little bit. FS miners in the house. I need to get you on one of these streams one day, mate. Hey, Pat and M47's in. I did see you in before, actually, and didn't say hello to you. Hello, mate. How are you? Nice to see you again. Guys, if you don't know Pan, he did that very nice little Alice Chalmers that I'm running on Greystone at the moment. A cracking little old tractor if you're into the into your old iron stuff. Enjoyed the new release of the Cat roller as well this week. FS Miner looking good again, and Terraform ready straight away. Look, that's ready now. Look, I need to get out and run before he disappears. Right, we'll head off up to the top of the mine. We're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. Including the limestone layer here. All the way to the top. Evening, Kieran, nice to see you. A little bit of lag there as we headed up. A ramp transition from dirt to limestone to dirt is a little bit lumpy. Never load a truck from the cab side. There we go, a little bit oh, it's just going on. Let's be honest, that's not going to happen in real life, is it? But look, I mean, we're one layer up already, and look how far away the stuff is. The scale of this is just brilliant. Ronald Nurstel, the very man above you there, Mr. FS Miner, is the creator of these fantastic mods. So you can just, if you search FS Miner on YouTube, I don't know, you tell me about the roller you like. I love it, it's brilliant. I think the rollers are one of the things that works probably the best with Terraform. I think they're really, really good. So there we go, we're still climbing, we've got another layer to go yet, look. Truck coming at me. Did you see that? I like that pilot. We've got side roads and passing places, and they're running like clockwork. They really are. Look, they're virtually disappearing down there. They're so small. You know how big those diggers and those excavators are. Look at them. They're like tiny, tiny little dots. A Komatsu grader. Oh, so many toys to play with. Ah, you're welcome, Ryan. I have to say, I have had no hand in setting up the auto drive course in here. The boys have done a phenomenal job. They're all perfectionists, so they just end up tweaking and tinkering with it the whole time. I agree, Sean. Yeah, no, I think there's that kind of thing has really made a difference in 22. The subtleties. I said somebody made the comment the other day on my server, and it's like, other than slightly better graphics, is exactly the same as FS13, and you're like, if that's all you can take from it, I kind of feel sorry for you, because there's so much more to it than that. Ronnie, nice to see you. How's things? Look at that, that's a busy mine down there, isn't it? The Terraform mod supports mods until... Yes, so I guess because you're working directly with the guys at Terraform, you can you can add stuff and get it set up, but not everybody can add it to a mod yet. Can the dirt layers in the mine be run through the gold plant? They can. Oh, how have we got a crash here? Clash. That shouldn't happen, Hamish. Andy Devlin, how much is it going to cost for you to drive straight off the side? How do you even scale it out that far to know you'd be that far down? I know it's definitely a fun bit of exploration. A backhoe mod, that's nice. There's a backhoe on there's a backhoe on the bulldozers though, isn't it? Does it work? I've not actually tried it, but I know it came with that pack. The little bit of motion blur as well when you tip as well, I think is a nice little touch. All will change when Terraform's completely done. He'll open it up to let people add it to mods. Nice. There we go. Let's have a look at our productions while we're here. In the lime. Oh, we're going to just top out in not too far time. 4.8 million litres in there. That's a lot. That is a lot. But these trucks are heading off as well. How much is in here? 2 million in there. Diverting already. Hamish is on it. Hamish is on the case. There we go. Jump back in and we'll head back down. Brilliant. You are getting through the mods so fast. I've been really enjoying sitting just quietly watching your modding vids. It's quite therapeutic. Have them running in the background while you're working during the day. Look at this, in the snowy Yukon, excavating limestone at the bottom of an open cast mine. Oh yeah, it does need a repair, doesn't it? Oh, wrong one. Doesn't let you repair here, does it? Says we've only got 4 there. I'm sure we've got more than... We're running more than 4, aren't we? At least. There you go. We are running 7 in total. Yeah, it does need repair. Running smoothly now though. 30 pings, 30 milliseconds. That's not bad. Best feature of FS22 I think is the set. I agree, Bearded. I love the kind of ambient background sounds and stuff. Brilliant. 170 watching. Thank you all very much for joining us. That's great. Scorp says if you can hit the like button, it does help get the word out of the stream and the channel. So if you're enjoying it and you think other people might, hit the like button. That would be amazing. Much appreciated. And you can watch me dig a hole for 2 hours. Metal clunk and hydraulic sound on the trails. Yeah, as they drop down and yeah, Very nice. Very nice indeed. There's a metaphorically digging a hole for myself, and there's actually digging a hole for myself, Args. I think that's the difference. When I went through the vehicles, did you see a massive mine truck? You did, Andy, yes. Let's go back and have a look at it. There is some more of Mr. FS mine as well. There's Komatsu's, which we've got one in the base of the mine here. But these big Volvos as well. Oh, better not sell it. Let's have a look at them in shop, shall we? That's a beauty, this. We have 72,000 litre capacity. It is a very nice little truck. They're a straight port over from 19, those. Great stuff. Got to do the whole trip on foot. Look, I'm still only in the first level. It's nuts. Now I've got to do the whole trip on foot for a true sense of scale. The big Volvos are in the gold mine. In fact, let's go and have a look, because there is other stuff going on this map as well. And again, you forget how massive it is. So that's our farm here. We've got more fields here which are still loading in. Can you believe it or not? And down here, we've got a couple of Komatsus, which are really nice. Although they wheel spin a lot. I think we need to tweak the XML in them. How much gold do you reckon's in that dirt? So there's those, and there's the trucks. I like the blue colour as well, it's nice. So the guys have dug all this out as well. I mean, you look at the scale of these, it's just nuts. Look at that. And we've dug that bit out, and I think we made some insane amount of gold bars, about 25,000 gold bars or something stupid. But the price is, the actual price is quite low when you're in hard. We've got it in difficult mode, so the price is quite low. But yes, lovely models, very nicely done. Anyway, better head back to the mine, because I'm guessing I've still got 2 more layers to go to get down there. $74,000 litres of gold. Check the smelting plant up top. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the smelting plant. Washroom. The gold smelter. 15,000 litres there. Nothing like your 5 million. Why are we using the big trucks? Good question. Andy, I think probably space. We can't get too past each other on these ramps. So we're having to go with these slightly less capacity, although we have just upped them. So should they work? Gold Rush FS22 edition. This is better than Gold Rush. There we go. This is a busy mine. Could do a reality TV show spoof, couldn't we? Go. You know what I'll do? I will drive the wheel loader for a bit. Just for a bit of a change. Got to come out of flight mode because it doesn't let you get into vehicles. Again, so easy with I don't cuss enough for this to be Gold Rush. We could do FSG After Dark like MRG. R-rated. Well, that's no use. Fusion, you can use the Pink Panther if you want for a bit, and I'll. Pan, what do you think is the next DLC map? Good question. Good question indeed. Do you think they'll do a They said they were going to do one DLC map, didn't they? So, Fusion's in his beekeeping outfit. Can never be too careful. I'll take the excavator. Alright. Everybody wants the Pink Panther now. Hamish in it. Pop it out. US, another US map, do we think? Probably breaking all kinds of excavator moving rules, making it all unbalanced by having the arm up in the air. 5-0, welcome mate. It is an amazing map. We're having a lot of fun on this map. It's just so radically different to anything else that FarmSim's got. On this scale, it's really good fun. I mean, look, we've got 7 trucks lined up there. And we're filling them all with limestone. There we go. You're just going to go down there now. It'll scrape some of this. So see where Hamish is digging. You can only get the arm down so far. Harris Gaming, have I played on Calmsden yet? I have had a little look at it, but not had much of a play yet. No, it looks stunning, I have to say. From what I can see, it looks absolutely breathtaking. As you would expect from Oxy, it is looking great. Excuse me, it's been a busy week at work. I haven't driven the Komatsu yet actually, so nice to hear different engine sounds. I'd like to see a map of Bull's Gap. Bull's Gap, that rings a bell. Why does that ring a bell? Oh, let's not tip the other thing into the... not paying attention. You know how long before Lone Oak comes out? I don't actually, I have to be honest. Should we smooth out this ramp? It's getting a bit scrappy, isn't it? Lag spike. Bear with me a second, guys. Is this me or is it? No, there we go. Fixed again now. We've got too much machinery in one place. It's maybe making it a little bit harder for us. I've definitely got some higher ping than I had before. No, I'm dragging the bucket along before I do that. Maybe it isn't the best thing to do. Actually, going to make things a lot work. torque in this engine, maybe. A bit of Terraform here, or a roller. Maybe we need to get one of them. Look at Esab's Silver Digger. He's no, I need to move this out of the way when the trucks return, so it's not on the auto drive track. Oh, there we go. Lone Oak is not coming to 22. I missed that. Well, if it does, let's hope it's not a really bad conversion. Let's hope if somebody does take it on, they do it well. Wish you could float the blade, drag it backwards and level. Yeah, it's just the limitation of the physics, I think, unfortunately. But we are getting graders, and we have got rollers now, and we have got dozers, so we've got more options available to us. Bash in this one. This one's a little bit more. You can't tip the sprocket far enough. Yeah, it's rubbish. When you're off a slope like that, you can't get the bucket tipped enough. Phase Blue, do you think console should have these mods? It's not about whether they should or shouldn't have them, it's about whether or not, one, the modder wants to submit them to the mod hub. Because the process of actually getting a mod into the mod hub and onto console is a lot harder than just releasing it on your own channel and stuff like that. So I think from that perspective, modders make a choice whether or not they want to put it into the mod hub and into console, and then these wouldn't get approved for console anyway because of licensing, really. So helping myself on that close in. Concentration levels are high. I can't get up. There we go. Ah, it's annoying. I want to tip it. We're on some back when we dig. It's so, it's a bit Silence of the Lambs, that, isn't it? There we go. Just gonna sit and watch the magic happen. Up here and look down. Look at that. Oh, timing's perfect now as well. Look, we've got trucks coming back as one is finished. I think he's maybe a rogue solo. Some of the others are a little bit further away yet. There you go. They're not hanging around coming out here, are they? It's hard to see if you've actually made much progress, is it? It's such a vast space. That hole's definitely bigger than where we started, by quite a lot though. Definitely quite bigger. Quite a lot bigger. Can't speak. Oh, is the land all out? Is it Argsy? Yeah, we'll have to upgrade. Take care, Bearded. Nice to see you. I agree with you, Legacy. Let's see some new stuff. I think people become quite attached to things they know, don't they? It's like nostalgia, and then when you realise the reality of it is other stuff, new stuff is better. Or something like what the guys have done here with Yukon. They've not just done a straight port of what they had for 19. They like kind of reimagine it, change the map entirely. It's still based on the map they used to have and has a lot of the functionality, but it's a completely new map. It's like a waltz, isn't it? So who's go? So Esab's on sticks, Hamish is on sticks, I'm on sticks, Christian's on sticks. I think Fusion's the only one that's using a controller. Look at them go, I'm just sitting back and enjoying this. Brilliant. There's our other truck going. I can't see another one on the horizon. Hope they're not stuck somewhere. Let's go on a little explore and see if there's any. Oh, there they are. They're running well. There's a full one. 2 empties on the way down. Another empty coming round as well. 3 empties on their way. You don't have to wait long, guys. So good. Ashton Corners, yes, Bourbon. Yes. I never get the chance to, well, rarely get the chance to catch MRG's live streams because he very inconsiderately streams them at a crazy time of the day that doesn't suit my schedule. So I have to watch them. I have to watch them afterwards. But it looks fab. I mean, that for me, those maps, those kind of not too big. I mean, I like. Don't get me wrong, I like the big open maps as well. So I loved. Obviously, you know, I'm a big fan of Flint Hills and things like that. But just that that small rural, kind of more traditional US farm. You know, you can get a 40 series John Deere out and do some kind of good old fashioned farming on those kind of maps is brilliant. Yeah, some guys knocked up some rather nice buildings for Ashton Corners. Yeah, I don't know who it was. But for sure it's and I think that's what I like about Calmsden as well. It's they've not just grabbed the base game stuff from you know, one of the other maps and thrown it on. That's actually, you know, custom built sheds and stuff, which is great. Christopher Brills, did you dig that entire hole, or did it come? It comes like that, Christopher. We've only dug this tiny corner out of. See where the wheel loader is there that Fusion's driving? We've dug that out, and obviously these little bits here, and that equates to about 10 million litres of limestone. So you can imagine how much is actually in here. It just beggars belief how big this is. Old school mining, just panning in a river somewhere. There's a mod for there for somebody. So that worked pretty well, didn't it? Got a procession of trucks coming back. I didn't have to wait that long. There was a little bit of a delay there, wasn't there? But right, we'll jump into this one, shall we? Run round the other side. There's a heater in on the edge there. Probably not ideal. Excuse me, truck. Hamish refilling this spot. Let's see if I can get myself lined up. We can start filling the second and third trucks while we're waiting. Look at that, pretty much spot on, I think. Christian's in the pink digger now. Everybody wants the pink digger. I am excited for the 8K textures for Calmsden. Looking forward to checking them out on the Discord in the next few days. They'll be great. Again, just nice to see somebody kind of pushing the boundaries of what it can do. So, from a maps perspective. There's something, you know, I think I by the end of 19, I didn't think I had any of the kind of original crop textures and stuff. I think every map I started with, I made a point of installing the any custom textures I had, because they just look so much better. So I'm looking forward to custom textures coming for, you know, even MRG's gravel on Ashton Corners. That slightly darker gravel was really nice. I saw that the other night. There we go. Farmer 2021, what's out? Maybe I filled that second truck. That's one of the ones that isn't big volume. more trucks coming? No, the second one's going to roll straight through and I'm not going to be able to fill another one, am I? Because... roll forward, I suppose, couldn't I? Fusion helping hand here. Look at him pushing me out of the way there. He's so rude, that boy. Ah, what's going on here? What happened there? I think I was a little bit digging a bit too deep. Calmsden, yeah, we've been talking about it all night, Farmer. It's yeah, it's nice to see out. I think nobody was really expecting it as quickly as we got it, were they? Dazed, take care, my friend. Nice to see you. I'll be in touch with you actually. I'll drop you a note on Discord later because I want to ask you a couple of questions about potatoes. Never thought I'd say that. Rob plays game, how you doing? Is Farmer Hamish using twin joysticks? Yeah, I think we all are except Fusion, who's on a console controller. I just look like I'm using a mouse and keyboard. Can you set up conveyors to fill the trucks and have everyone feed one? We could do that. Actually, I'm not sure if it would be any quicker than doing it this way. I'm not sure. I think it would be hard to get the conveyors down into here. It's full. There he goes. And that one behind is full as well. He'll go straight through. Yeah, there he goes straight away. He's done. Bucket wheel excavator onto conveyors would be epic. Yeah, we'll definitely try some different stuff. There we go, I think he's full. Far too slow, Hamish says. And we listen to Hamish because he actually knows what he's talking about. He knows a thing or two about diggers, does that boy? Nexarian. Yes, I think we're all using exactly that set. The 16,000s from Thrustmaster. They are really good joysticks. And if you get bored of farming, you can always go and fly some aeroplanes with them. Turbo Jaeger, yeah, Shellbrook's looking great. Really nice. Some strange... Star Sisters and Elite, nice. Oops. Forgot myself there. It's one of those things you get into a rhythm and then when you knock yourself out of your rhythm, it can actually throw you for a bit. Have I tried doing it? Yeah, the only problem is like you almost need... Yeah, maybe the camera's about right there. You can have a bit more spatial awareness around you. There you go. I think Args does it. ESAB does it from in-cab a lot of the time. Your bearings a bit. There we go. Shouldn't clatter Christian when I come back. Yeah, wide FOV would be good. Head tracking. God. When the joysticks arrived the other day, Mrs. FSG was like, why do you need those? I said, it's very important. You'll see. Oh, we're sinking. ESAB's back. Head tracking's not working too well yet, says Christian. Yeah, ESAB's all in cab. Uncle Tom! Greetings from the Black Forest in Germany. Welcome, sir. How are you? Nice to have you here. Yeah, you're right, Christoph. She still rolls her eyes at the sim rig. I've actually got a second desk sitting next to me now. I've kind of moved my work desk next to my FS desk for reasons that will remain obvious. Yeah, she's like, well, if you didn't have that sim rig there, you could actually put it over there in the corner and make it look neat and tidy. She quite likes a nice tidy house, does Mrs. FSG, so my sim setup does not fill her. It's not feng shui enough for her. Why it's riding up on the tracks as much here. I was doing fine when I was digging lower. Maybe that's the problem. Right, there we go. It is a little bit harder in cab, I think. I'm sure I could practice. That's full, that truck. Fusion meditating in his beekeeping gear. Here's a question: is there any negative effect? So, like, I'm just looking at ESAB's very bling silver digger. Do you lose anything by having them not repaired? I guess not. It's not like like a combine. You're going to lose your yield or anything. It just is what it is, right? Just looks different. In ESAB's case, a lot cooler. Take care, Mally. Thanks for dropping by. It's nice to have you here. Hopefully see you again. Got a funny feeling Fusion might be shooting a vid. Fuel consumption maybe, okay, fair enough. Or some screenshots or something. Bit of horsepower maybe. I mean, these are overly powered anyway for what we're doing, so. Screenshots. It's like, why is that not working? Got to put it over the bucket, right? Alright, Christian. I was supposed to go the other one. Wow, 2 hours has absolutely flown by. I can now understand why ESAB loses days on here sometimes. We are getting there. I think we are doing that, aren't we? We seem to be. It's only when I mess up and go completely the wrong way. We're not ideally placed, to be honest. The solution would be to actually move, but we're doing alright. We are doing alright. See that little dig in there might have slid me far enough that actually I might be perfectly positioned now. Yeah, look. See, and I should have gone the other way there. Got to be almost full. This is one of the big literage. This is that the servers run, apart from those couple of little hiccups at the start, the servers run really well since. Very few issues. There you go. That is a full truck, I'm guessing, based on the fact I had stuff left in the bucket. Christian's moving into space now. And we've got nothing else waiting. Well, maybe that is a good juncture to leave the boys to it. They'll be here till like 4 in the morning because they can't help themselves. It's like Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop. There we go, truck running in now. Hopefully I've left enough space. I'm not hanging out over the end there. No, he's going to fit through there nicely. Very good. Well, yeah, I think I might use this opportunity. Need a repair guy. We do. We need a mobile workshop. We need a mobile repair truck. That would be very handy. I don't think we've got any of those out yet. combustion going again. So yes, let's leave it there. Let me just jump out and you can see if you missed stuff earlier on. This is I was flight mode enabled typically. There we go. There we go. Let's turn that off for a sec. Look at that. Oh, we have made some actually we have made some real progress. That is a lot. That's a lot different. Here come the trucks back. 3 trucks back. I think there's a full one going up the way there. Again, we'll just zoom out and just see. The scale of this is nuts. And then the comedy is a little repair shed and a toilet, please, would be nice. Legacy. Take care, Alex. Thanks for dropping by. Nice to see you. Yeah, no, the comedy is we are here. So we are working. You've got an idea for the scale of that. There, it's massive, and there's our lime production point. Then, if I start to zoom out, I always get excited about this. You zoom out, and there we go. We're about that's probably the top quarter of the map. They just keep going. That's us. We've worked in that little area tonight, and that is the whole map. That's how big it is. Genuinely. I will just drop here. It'll load in as I'm doing it, but the guys have there's one gargantuan field here that the guys have we're on the edge of it here. This is all fields as well. They've got, I think, 3 massive fields in here, which are huge. And we've got the farm here as well. Let's have a look here, because I actually haven't had a nosy at the farm. So, silo storage. Some big mother bins. Some big tractors here as well. Versatile. Big cultivators. 9RT there. A couple of big planters. Nice Kinsey big planter there. Big roller. Big seeder. Nice stuff. And the backdrop's pretty nice too, those mountains in the background. So lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Right, on that note, I will say goodbye for this evening. Thank you very much. Hope you like that. A little bit different. Not something we do every day of the week. But nice to do something for a bit of a change, and I love this map. Looks like we've got a big week for maps, actually. There's some interesting stuff coming out. So I will leave it there for now. Thank you all very, very much for watching. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the super chats. And I will see you all again very soon. Take care. Have a good rest of your week. Bye for now.